Hello, Market7 people. This is Shannon here. Today we'll be talking about personality types. That's right, personality types. Why personality types? Because this is something I use and every good producer should use to make sure you land the gig. You got to get paid. So we're going to talk about personality types today. I have to put my Freudian hat on today. All right, now we're not talking the Myers-Briggs 16 personality types, the INTJ and ENFP and all that stuff like that. That's too complicated. I can't remember all of those, especially not in the media. I'm like, oh, you wanted something very quick, very quick and easy. Get straight to the punch, straight to the point. This is something I use to pass some information along to you. There are 4 personality archetypes that have been developed by people a lot smarter than me. Some people prefer to use the colors to describe these 4 archetypes. There's plenty of information online. I by no means you absolutely should look it up. You shouldn't take my very simplistic description of these personality types. There's much more intelligence than I could ever have, been doing this for a long time. But the 4 personality types in general, the archetypes that these very smart Freudian-ish scientists, philosophers, and psychologists have developed are you can divide them into colors. Some people prefer the colors, or animals. So the colors would be like blue, orange, gold, and green. Those are the 4 color types. Or some people prefer the animals because it's easier to remember. The monkey, lion, giraffe, turtle. I like the animals because I'm a kid and it's easier for me to remember the animals. Anyway, so the 4 personality types. We'll talk briefly about the personality types and how to approach them if that's the client that you're dealing with. There's do's and don'ts. There's the best way to give your pitch. It's the same information, you're just emphasizing certain things depending on who's sitting on the other side of the table. So, first personality type, the monkey, also known as the blue sometimes. So the monkey values compassion and connection with people. So if you're dealing with a client who's clearly very compassionate and caring, has indicated that so in their mannerisms or whatever, then they're probably somebody that values that connection, the interconnectedness of people. So when you're pitching your idea to a monkey, you want to make sure that you talk about the cooperative, collaborative, connectedness aspects. How are we going to work together on this particular project? And also, when the video's finished, how's it going to affect people? How's it going to make them feel, smarter, better about themselves, whatever. Focus on the connectedness of people, the compassion, and how the feelings of around the video project. The worst thing you can do with a blue is focus on the details or the process or the data-driven decisions. These are all things that don't matter to monkeys. They want to know about the connection between people. So focus on that when you're dealing with a monkey. Now, if you're dealing with a turtle, also known as a gold if you're using the colors, for a turtle, the turtle is much more concerned about they're the responsible organizers. They want to know the process to be sensible and organized. They're very concerned about the timeline. They want to make sure everything's working the way it's supposed to work. So with a gold, if you're dealing with a turtle, you want to emphasize the process, the timeline. Make sure you hit your deadlines with golds, with turtles. Very important. And be humble. Turtles really value people that work hard and have been in the industry a long time. Emphasize that you've been doing video for 15 years, or your director of photography has been doing video for 15 years. These are things that will be important to golds. They will appreciate that. The worst thing to have to be when you're dealing with the turtle is to not have a plan at all, or to emphasize how unpredictable production is. Everybody knows production is unpredictable. I mean, anybody's been involved in production. Don't emphasize it. You don't have to dwell on it. That's not what a turtle wants to hear. So we talked about the monkeys. We talked about the turtles. Monkey is compassion. Turtle is organized and responsible. The next personality type is the thinker, the giraffe, also known as the green. So the giraffe is more interested in the details of it. They want to know the data. They're puzzle solvers. They like to know how things fit together and things work. So for a giraffe, you want to thoroughly explain the details of the project and allow them plenty of time to ask questions and give them well thought out answers. The worst thing you can do with the giraffe is either gloss over the details as if they're unimportant, or the death knell imply that somehow the giraffe is unable to understand this. Well, you haven't been involved in production. It's just something, it's above your head, don't worry about it. That you don't want to tell that to a giraffe. A giraffe wants to know details. Even if you think it may be esoteric or something that the giraffe couldn't possibly be interested in, give them the details. And when they ask questions, and they will ask questions, giraffes always do, give them well thought out answers. Don't try to blow smoke. So the last personality type is the lion, or if you prefer the color, also orange. So the lions are risk takers, very action oriented people. They get excited about things quickly, and then they also lose interest in things fairly quickly. They like to assert themselves. They do not like to be caged, pigeonholed, or told what to do. Lions do not like to be caged, and therefore you have to let them speak. If you're dealing with a lion, let them talk. Let them express themselves. Even if it's your pitch, they're going to want to talk about things. Just write it down, keep track of what they're saying, and understand that to a lion, the most important thing is for them to assert themselves and for nobody to tell them what to do. They like excitement. They like interesting things. They want to be involved in production. They want to be involved. They want to know they can jump in at any time and see what's going on. With the lion, you want to emphasize that, hey, you can show up anytime. We'll get you right in there. We'll keep coming in the door. Come in production. Audition day, come on down. They may not. They may. Doesn't really matter. They have to know that they can. Nobody's going to control them. The worst thing you can do with a lion is cut them off. De-emphasize their involvement in production or attempt to control the conversation. It's not going to work well with a lion. Let them roar. So, those are the 4 personality types. Adjust your pitch. Adjust the way you... It's the same data. You're pitching a video for a commercial or for their website. It's the same data, no matter what whoever you're dealing with. You're just emphasizing different aspects of your project. That's my blog on personality types. Hopefully you find it useful. And now the next question you may ask, the last question, Shannon, what personality type are you? Well, if you want to know that, just read all my blog posts and watch all my video below. You'll be able to figure it out pretty quickly.